Association for Learning, Performing Arts and Normative Action, ALPANA, welcomes you to Sambhav 2022. ALPANA, a Delhi-based NGO, has been working relentlessly for the empowerment and mainstreaming of Divyangjan, persons with disabilities, since 2004. ALPANA Institute is a unique integrated institute where both challenged and non-challenged students get training in dance, music, drawing, painting, and different craft works without any segregation. Over the last 18 years, ALPANA has organized or participated in innumerable performing arts events by Divyang artists at major venues in India and abroad. ALPANA has been organizing Sambhav, an international event on inclusive arts every year since 2006, and Sambhav has become a major milestone in renewing India's commitment for the upliftment of Divyangjan. For the past 17 years, ALPANA has been working ardently through Sambhav, a platform to showcase the talents of Divyangjan and to prove to the world that their efforts and courage are not hindered by any kind of obstacles in the form of disabilities. In his earlier special message on Sambhav, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, appreciated the endeavour of ALPANA in conceptualizing and making Sambhav a notable international platform to explore the inclusive spirits of arts and culture, and also a unique opportunity for Divyang artists and performers all over the world to express their creative spirit and pursue their artistic aspirations. Sambhav, as the name implies in Sanskrit, is something which is possible. Over the last 16 years, Sambhav has grown to become a major international event of inclusive arts in the Indian national capital. It showcases inclusiveness of Indian society and also brings together such efforts by physically and mentally challenged artists in other countries. ALPANA has been established this as a yearly event providing a unique platform to challenged artists and experts across the world. In Sambhav 2022, Divyang artists from Australia, Bangladesh, Iran, Philippines, Russia, South Africa, Sri Lanka, the United States of America, and Thailand, besides groups from the Indian states of Delhi, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Nagaland, Punjab, Odisha, Rajasthan, and West Bengal are participating on virtual mode. Sambhav 2022 will include international seminar on Divyang artists with disabilities for an inclusive society, international yoga workshop, art and craft exhibition of paintings, sculptures and artifacts made by Divyang artists, art and craft workshop, international workshops on dance therapy and music therapy, and international performances by Divyang artists from different countries and from different states of India. Now we have our chief guest of the evening among us, Mr. Ali Raza Rizvi, IAS Secretary, Department of Public Enterprises, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, to grace the evening. Our chief guest of Sambhav 2022, Shri Ali Raza Rizvi, is an Indian Administrative Service Officer. A postgraduate in history, Shri Rizvi spent his school days in the Doon School. Over the last 35 years, Shri Rizvi has held key positions in the central government as well as in Himachal Pradesh. Starting his career as an assistant commissioner, Shri Rizvi has served for over 10 years in various capacities in district administration, which included Deputy Commissioner of Kinnaur and Mandi districts of Himachal Pradesh. His professional journey in both the state and central governments has since taken him to departments of personnel, commerce and health and family welfare and finance. Shri Rizvi has spent most of his recent years in the domains of commerce and health. I now request our music teacher and students of ALPANA to present a welcome song.
Thank you.
now request Mr. B.C. Nayak, mentor of ALPANA, Mrs. ALPANA Nayak, President of ALPANA, and Ms. Priyadarshini Tripathi, Secretary ALPANA, to escort the Chief Guest, Mr. Rizvi and Mrs. Rizvi, to the stage. I now request B.C. Nayak sir to welcome the Chief Guest, Mr. Rizvi, with Utariya and bouquet. I now request ALPANA ma'am to welcome Mrs. Rizvi with bouquet. I request Priyadarshini ma'am, Secretary of ALPANA, to present Utariya to ma'am. I request our guests to light ceremonial the lamp to inaugurate the program. I now request ALPANA ma'am and Priyadarshini ma'am to accompany Madam Rizvi back to the seat. And could we please have the honor of our Chief Guest to deliver the inaugural speech.
I'm very, very bad with making speeches, so please excuse me for going to be very, very short. And I'll also probably make all kinds of error in taking names and things like that, because I just forget names. It's a big, big problem with me. I just don't remember names. Anyway, it's a very, very good evening to all of you who are present here. I will begin with ALPANA. ALPANA, the friend that I know, and the Odissi dancer that I know. She's always had a passion which has lived with her, and we have all seen and experienced that passion at very, very close levels. But it's good to have a passion, but to live that passion is difficult. That is what she has done. And then to move it into another direction, or to kind of take it towards the constructive direction, where you contribute more to the larger society, is even tougher. So that's what she has done. She has used her passion, or rather not use is a bad word, but she has in a way fructified her passion in a more constructive manner for the larger good. And that's how ALPANA, the organization, was born, and that's how Sambhav, the event, was born. Both ultimately is something which I'm sure she's so happy to see, and see it flourish over the years. It's almost a journey of 18-20 years. It's not so easy, especially to run an NGO for the disabled friends of ours. It's very, very tough to work with them, to be able to mainstream them, to be able to get them to do things which all of us want to do, which all of us cherish doing, is not an easy thing. And I'm so happy to be with all of you and to be able to share these few moments in which I can experience the joy that they are feeling, doing the things that they are doing. And I'm really honored to be part of this journey. I wish ALPANA, my friend, ALPANA, the organization, and ALPANA, the annual event which you do, all the very best in times to come. Let this organization flourish. Let it bring more cheer and more joy to all the friends, my young friends who are all here. And thank you all of you, my little friends here. It's so wonderful to be with you. Thank you for giving me a good evening. And thank you to all of you who are here. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Thank you so much, sir, for the motivation. Now is the time to release our souvenir. So I request BC Nayak sir, Mrs. Sanjita Nayak, member of ALPANA, Mrs. Saubhagya Lakshmi Rath, executive member of ALPANA, and Mrs. Savita Sahu, treasurer of ALPANA, to escort the guests to the stage for souvenir release. I request Sanjita ma'am and Savita ma'am to escort the guests back to their seats. I now request our chief guest to inaugurate the art and craft exhibition that we have at the back of the hall.
I saw some artists also. Who's the youngest?
फलक कहाँ है? आ जाओ जरा.
You can also join if you like.
तनीषा आ जा बेटा. ठीक है. ये क्या है? ये दिया है. ये गिफ्ट दिया जलाना है. अच्छा फुलझड़ी. हाँ. फुलझड़ी कह रही है. लेके आते हैं. अब
now the rest can do. आप ऐसे आ जाइए.
आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट टीचर मैंने इसीलिए बोला था ना कि एक बार अगर आए स्वामी मैंने बहुत बच्चों की थोड़ा इंकरेजमेंट के लिए चाहे इसलिए भी होगा तो उससे क्या उन्हें और बनाने में खुशी मिलेगी कि अच्छा हमारी चीज़ को अप्रिशिएट किया और वहाँ ले लिया. ये सेरेमिक से किया हुआ है, इसका 3D इफेक्ट किया हुआ है। आप नीचे भी देखिए कैनवस पेंटिंग मुझे थोड़ा सा बुरा लगा था, पता है इसने बताया जिनके दिमाग में ये हाँ वो मतलब कोई this one also. कपड़े के भी हैं और हैंडवर्क के भी हैं। ये तो पीछे जरूरत होती है। हाँ हैंडवर्क के नाइस, ये ज़्यादा बेस्ट लग रहा है। हाँ ठीक है, इनको भी दे सकते हैं। तो ऐसा नहीं लेना है। ये पोटली बैग है ना, ये पोटली बैग है, ये आप चॉकलेट वगैरह गिफ्ट करने के लिए है। इंटरेस्टिंग, हाँ ठीक है।
I now request BC Naik sir to present a vote of thanks.
Mr. and Mrs. Rizvi, my young friends and their some old, some young parents. In fact, the Sambhav, which is the annual extravaganza of cultural activities, dance and music, has this time unfortunately we have done it in a little low scale. Nonetheless, the spirit is still very high, as you would have seen from the participants. So I take this opportunity in thanking all the participants for their spirit and performance. And we are particularly grateful to Mr. and Mrs. Rizvi, who could spare some time on a weekend. Generally, weekend is meant for something else, for other kind of enjoyment. But they could still spare for some time for us, and that shows how much they love these young special children. And I hope you will continue to bless them in the years to come. And we are also thankful to the parents who have nurtured their children and have helped us as and when we have wanted their presence, and their performance has been superlative. And thank you parents for giving us that support. I will be failing in my duties if I don't thank the IIC management, without whose help this program would not have been possible. And those of our friends who are abroad and are perhaps will be watching the program shortly, I also thank them for spending their time and some of their participation, active participation in our program. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.